Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. On one sideline, we've got a look at the head coach of the visiting Raiders. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. Across the field, the head coach of the Bengals. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you, as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And we're off in Cincinnati. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out to the second pick of the second round back in 2023. Out of Kentucky, it's Will Levis.
A win is a win for him. Whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. Could be the team first guy he is. Could be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Levis. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. He'll come up on 1st and 10. Jeanty on the give. He's headed right. Solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. Levis now off the play fake. Shotgun give here to Jeanty. Having gained about a handful there. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
It's Algier on 3rd. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Brown. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Burrow's going to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So 1st down from the 41.
Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at at the 32-yard line.
Here's Brown again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule?
First down.
That was it.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Solid running here. That's 9 yards. He brings up second down.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Might shift to the run here. 3rd and inches.
Now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he's gonna be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's a gain of a yard. That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Brown on the inside give. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's gonna be 1st and goal now.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Bengals first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Off the play fake, Burrow. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So the incompletion on first. Here is 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Burrow from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
For the Bengals field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. First play is going to be a give to Jency. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Levis. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. First down, Burrow to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Burrow to the air now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Burrow out of the shotgun. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Raiders defense goes in the dime for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. As the left carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up fourth down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Levis to the air now. Finds Genty underneath. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
It's a gain of 5.
This is Genty on second. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. He brushed him off with ease. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow their lead on the turnover. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison. They set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Raiders and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
This gets forward to around the 29. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep the quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. Straight ahead with Genty. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow.
27.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game.
Raiders 7.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And trailing, coming off their biggest mistake so far. Feels like one of the key moments in the football game for them right here. After the pick, here's Burrow again. Hits his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Burrow on 1st down. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Burrow setting up the play action. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
Throw here, 3rd down. Down he goes. Raiders got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And he sure has proven to be a handful for him, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. On 1st down, here's Levis. Going left side, Bowers has it. Oh, this finally caught, and he lost the football. And the Bengals get to it.
That call came at just the right time to rip a hole in the defense. It should have been a play that knocked them on their backs and led to points. One player's tireless effort stole the ball, stole the momentum, stole the show, and averted a complete disaster.
Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Burrow on the play action. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
No throw, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at a fourth down. On now comes their punter. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And nothing to show from their last drive except, well, we did see a couple of short tempers, Brock. Not happy to have fumbled away that series.
Yeah, fumbles are one of those mistakes, Kate, you don't get a lot of grace for in the NFL. Just one in a game is too many. Gotta find a way to protect the rock.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. And off to Genty. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Hits him on the out route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. The Bengals playing themselves to a lead here in Paycor. 1st down, Burrow to throw. Looking right, and he finds it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 2nd down, looking for options. Burton there to bring it in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 6-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Go left side, and Gesicki has it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Burrow to the air now. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Brown is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
Bengals 17, Raiders 7.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Slot man motioned over. Levis now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Need to get that yards back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14.
A loss of 4 yards.
Back to throw it. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. One last play before the break. He'll throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brooks now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting the half with a give to Brown. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And this is headed the wrong way. He's going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Line up the design keeper. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. So the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's complete. This is Bowers. Has room down the left sideline. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders start the 2nd half with some needed points. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game. Brooks now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They still have the lead, but that touchdown makes it a little close for comfort. So this drive a chance to get it back up to a 2-score game. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
A give left side to Brown. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and short. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Play fake. Now Levis to throw. Got a man. Bowers has it. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Dax Hill up for the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun give here to Jensen. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, against the better defenses in this league.
Motioning the tight end left. 3rd and short yardage, Levis. That one falls to the turf. Could hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st down carry for Brown. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action now. Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And they get this down to the 28. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
Sending him on the dive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. There's Darian Porter in on the stop.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, still finds a way to deliver.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
Raiders 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raiders and Will Levis set to take over again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical as nobody wants a 3 and out.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Second down now. They need 7. Shotgun now for Levis. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals take over as he records his 10th career INT. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Burrow setting the throw. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Burrow from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for the Bengals. 1st down. 1st and goal.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game.
He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Going after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
The ball is out. Levis fumbled it. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession.
Well, I think, the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down at distance.
Keep the football, but now they face second and long. Putting a receiver in motion. From the gun, Levis. Throwing the out route complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
Throwing his Levis on third down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Man downfield, and he finds Besh. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Throwing now on first down, Levis. Brought in by his back here, it's Jency. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Levis out of the pistol. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. It's Levis once more. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Has a man on target to Thornton. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Raiders.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. But it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
10 more yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting that one to Jack Besh. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Levis yet again. Throws caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
And again, it's Levis. Makes the catch. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Burrow on first down. Short throws drops. This one's incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. The left side, caught by Higgins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Punting unit out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. 1st and 10 from the 32. They go play action. Here's Levis. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Jackson Hill on the coverage.
Throwing again here on 2nd. Levis. Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry up here.
Levis sacked. A loss of 4 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
3rd and long for him here. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense up to the line fast.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Put the body on the line for his team. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Raider first down.
Levis here on first down. He completes it in traffic. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Give here to Genty. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Chris Jenkins. Taken down back at the 50.
Go here, 3rd down. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 29. And the Las Vegas first down. A gain of 29 yards.
Levis now on first down. Finds the in route complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Jack Bech. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Raiders got to score in a hurry. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun now for Levis. Hits his running back. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Raiders first down. 1st Raiders.
They send a man in motion. Levis throwing again. Can't avoid that one, and they take him down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. From the gun, Levis. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. To throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
This makes it up to the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he picks up the 1st down for the Bengals. And that is the last thing they need to lock away this win. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a 1-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.